Hello everybody and welcome back to more Battle Brothers. I'm Liz. Last time we raided and pillaged these farmers, although technically we appropriated their supplies on behalf of the army and did all that kind of good stuff. We also got ourselves what? We got ourselves a reinforced mail hauberk for Wolfgang the Colossus, and we got, what else did we get? A war bow! That's right, Evald is now carrying around a war bow. So I'm quite pleased with that. Wolfgang is sitting out. He's a little wounded, but more importantly, he is in good spirits, and Thorben is not. He's actually dissatisfied. He hasn't participated in battle for a little bit. He went hungry. Actually, all he really cares about is that he went hungry. Okay. Well, we are going to go and get some more food while we're here at Torvaholm, because we're going back to the war camp, and we might be held at the war camp for quite a while. Oh, there's no cheap food. Okay, well, we're going to buy some smoked ham then. They could hold us at the war camp for a while. They could send us on another supply mission. They could send us after, like, you know, little bands of shite. We have no idea, basically, what they're going to do. They're going to probably send us on another mission, and then we're going to have, like, a big, decisive battle against a bunch of the enemy's men, most likely. That's usually what happens when I go to these war camp things. I'm hoping that this army is going to be superior to whatever army we face with our help, so that we don't just get fucked. Because enemy arbalisters are pretty mean. They kind of rip you a new one. You return to the camp and order your men to get some rest. So we need to wait until tomorrow. We are going to head up into the Mountie Mountains to do that. Okay, Brigands being chased by the 4th Liedersberg Company and the 3rd Liedersberg Company. That's 20 enemies right there. Well, if you count the Brigands, that's 28. They're gonna, you know, try and give them the slip at their hideout, I think. Let's back away, because they might see us. I don't want to be seen by these guys. I don't like being seen. They're not gonna come into the mountains, though. Unless they see us. They're going to go back to the road. And they're not gonna have vision of us up in the mountains. Well, we'll have vision of them, so I think we're okay. There will be a battle. They'll fight those guys. Everything will be fine. I could probably take the smaller group, the 8 guys. But again, those arbalisters are a real bitch to have to deal with. Okay, can we get in? Can we get into the camp? Yes. Let's see, this letter. I know this letter. It's the letter. The rest of the sentence, blah, blah, blah. Oh, shut your fuck up. Sir Conrad's got one of his lieutenants tied to one of the tent poles. I don't know what you're into, Sir Conrad, but all I gotta say is this is a war camp. This is a place of business, the business of war. This is not the place for your BDSM fantasies. You should probably go back home. I'm not gonna object to them. I'm totally up for those. If this is what you want and this is what that lieutenant of yours wants, then you guys do you. You know, as long as you're willingly and consentingly hurting each other, you know, without going too far, then it's totally on you guys. The commander's got a long stick in his... Oh man, it just keeps getting better and better for this this story, doesn't it? He's got a long stick in hand and uses it to bash the lieutenant across the chest and legs. So this is deserters. Glad you came, Sellsword. A few of my men have deserted, and I need you to go and find them. Bring them back alive, kill them if they refuse. They said they ran east. For his sake, I hope he's telling the truth. You hope he's telling the truth too. I know this mission. I know it's deserters. I don't know the possible outcomes for this one. I pretty much always fight them, which means we might be in for quite a battle. I might have to bring Wolfgang in depending on how big they are, because usually it's like a full battle party. It's 8 dudes, some footmen, a few billmen, and an arbalister. I could probably defeat 8 of them. That arbalister probably has a heavy crossbow. I don't really need a crossbow. Those billmen scare me, but I wouldn't mind their bill hooks. Although I don't have a use for them right now, we could potentially in the future. Bill hooks are pretty good. They're pretty good, yo. I've sort of put my eggs in the long axe basket for now, but bill hooks tend to be a little bit better for reach weapon. Long axes are for specific things, and I went with long axes because I can give these guys great axes and quick hands, and then they could use long axes and great axes and, you know, just mastery fuck everybody. And you do want the mastery for that because, again, 25% less fatigue. And technically a chance to hit on round swing, but I mean, we're not going to use that very often. It's not as good as the slash attack that soars or the sweeping attack that Heavy hammers get... Well, if we could get these back peaceably, let's try it. Okay, so a man chokes as soon as we come up. He starts going purple, and we tell them to help him. Ah, lame. If we never told him to help him, then they would only be 7 guys that we'd have to deal with, and if that was the Arbalister, I'd be happy. They quickly help the choking man. We're not going back. This war is a waste, and we want no part of it. So we can give them 1,200 crowns to return. We can call them cowards who won't defend their lands, but that's rather hypocritical considering we're sellswords, and we only go where there's money. Or, the choice is simple, fight for your lord or die here. That sounds like the appropriate answer for a bunch of sellswords. Also sounds like the instigating answer that's going to lead to a battle, which I kind of don't want, but we're going to do it anyway. You're afraid of Sir Conrad, I get that. You know him, you know his temperament, and what he's capable of. Question is, do you know me? Yeah, I thought this is how it'd go. The leader sighs, you nod, nothing personal. I don't care what you do, but this here is a matter of business, and we have to see it through to its conclusion. They refuse to come back, and we need to beat the shit out of them. Let's get this over with. To arms! So there's 8 enemies. That Arbalister, I fear... Oh, he's got a regular crossbow, not a heavy crossbow. Okay, so we've got 30% on these footmen, 17 on the ones with kite shields. That's fine. The Arbalister, we currently have 34. If they move up, which they probably will, I might be able to wreak some... Yeah, they're going to move up. Oh, yeah. They're leaving their Arbalister open. If the Arbalister moves up, at least we get better range advantage, too. If he moves up this far, he's not going to fucking shoot us, that's for sure. I like this. I like this a lot. This billhook as well, it's open. I'd like to shoot him, too. We're probably actually going to spear wall there, won't we? Well, I get... You're a spear master. Yeah, it would be good for you to spear wall. Everybody's got helmets. You've got coifs. You've got a gambison, but these coifs I can maybe hit in the head. Billhook moves in. Oh, yeah. I can get you. What are you wearing, too? You're wearing a gambison, it looks like. And you got an Akaton cap. Yeah, okay. So, archers ready. We've got a 68% over here. If we go for the billman, we've got a little less. I mean, as long as we don't step up, these guys, if they need to step up 1 to hit us, you need to step up 2, so the billhook can't hit us. The pike can. But no, we absolutely go for the snipey snipe on the Arbalister. Kill, please! And it's a miss. Go for the snipey snipe on the Arbalister. Kill, please! And it's a miss. I don't like this one bit. If they engage us, we can flank around and get behind their billhooks, or just run after their Arbalister. That's an option as well. Do you want a parry is the question, or a riposte, sorry. I don't think so, but Hagen might. He's got some pretty tough armor. He doesn't have sword mastery yet, though, so he's going to build up the fatigue if he does that. You, sir, will spear wall. You, sir, will spear wall. What do we got? We have a falchion, a military pick, 2 more military picks. Ooh, that's mean. A mace, the pike. Pike can come in and hit either of us here. No, we won't shield wall. We don't have surrounds on us just yet. Jest, also known as Eddard Stark, without the greatsword. I guess technically Ulf looks a little bit more like him, but you've got the better mail. Maybe we could call you Rob Stark. Yes, that's what we'll do. You will hold the line with your mace. I'm not gonna spear wall you, Hugo. You're not a spear master. Hagen, tell you what, go ahead and riposte here. You're not a sword master either, so losing your fatigue to this is kind of lame. But if it works out in my favor, excellent. Arbalister moves up and shoots, misses. That's a good. Now we can take regular shots on it, and it's 32 though. We got better shot on you, don't we? 54, 54. Why 54's on you? You got a kite shield. 41. You've got the heater shield. Okay, 54. 34, but we might miss and hit somebody. 32, but we might miss and hit somebody. I don't think we can sacrifice that 54 in order to do that. Will they move in this turn is the question. Hagen's going to move later because he did a riposte. So that'll be cool. Thorben, you're just going to hold. And Jest as well. Ulf, hold tight. He's going to move in. He's going to get hit. We still have a spear wall because we are a master. Okay, so The bright side of that is they had to shield wall to get in. They're not attacking us this turn. We get another turn to deal with these guys, and we have an axe to help deal with them. We're in good shape there. Yusa. Let's go for the footman that we got good shots on. We probably should have just shot at the arbalister. You can get around and flank in on their ranged people and also their arbalister, but you're not doing it yet. Yeah, that's good. He's going to get a hit on us. And he actually stuns us. That's lame. He's going to do the shield vol. Well, if you're going to do the shield vol, I'm going to do the... Torleaf, are you not... Oh, you're not an axe master. You aren't. Shit. Okay, well, never mind. Well, we could break it with you, I suppose. So you've got 19s and 24s. Not very good is what you have. Honestly, we're going to swing twice instead of shield walling. Ooh, man. Thorben, you're stunned and you just got hit big. This billman, however, came right to the front row, which is probably a mistake on his part, but he sort of survived it. You can't get in there. Okay, we'll tell you what. You close in on him and give us a bit of a flank. Very good. Now you have a good flank on him, 33%. I'm trying to get him up into this tile so I could potentially get a slightly better flank. I mean, if I actually break his shield, though, then he's going to be dual-wielding a falchion. Oh, if I should have broken his shield before I did that with Edmund, then. And we still don't break it! Man, you were an axe master, too. Let's go for their billman, because a kill there is important. We gravely wounded him. He has a deep chest cut. That is good. It's good. It's good, good. You can go after either of these two clowns. This guy has... I mean, they're both shield walled, so we want to use your flail. Like, this is what your flail is for. We want to go after the guy with the mail, because if we hit him in the head, we have a better chance of making him dead. So that's a kill on the billman, obviously. And 78%, I think, on the guy in the front. Very good. You get up on the pikeman. Their arbalister is still unchecked, but we have good flanks going on right in from the top. Our bottom is not in as good shape, but we'll see how it goes. Missed your shot! Yes! Yes! So let's go and kill him now. We're close. We are close. 44s. I mean, I guess I should just waited and destroyed his shield. Man, you're in bad shape. And a rotation isn't really going to help you at this point, so I'm not sure how we're going to handle that right now. Axe in 1 turn, axe in 8 turns. Turn done. 58%. Not bad. Deep chest cut. So you're going to shield wall and take a swing, accomplish nothing. Very good. You really need to kill this arbalister. Good job. We're starting to morale them as well. Axe in 4 turns, axe in 7 turns, and turn done. I'm sort of afraid of this guy because he's in a position to really put the hurt on Thorben. I mean, we could just go after this billman, however. It's 31, and we could miss. Yeah, we missed and hit that guy instead. Should we break his shield, then? Fine, let's just fucking finish his shield. And that means you can spear him, so let's go for that. Let's put the hurt on the guy who's in the front, although I came here so that I could get on this pikeman, because I'm afraid of the pike. Ulfert, please. You know what? Just sit here and shield wall through this then, Ulfert. They're gonna go after Hagen if they can. Yeah, okay, that's... Okay, pike swings and misses, thank goodness. I'm really afraid of this guy's attack. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, so do we have a kill on any of these guys? Maybe. We have a chance to kill this footman at 78%. We've got a 95 up here, though. If I can kill him, I get Berserk. If I can't kill him, we are fucked. But he is checking him, so yeah, we're going for him. And it's a miss. We could have gone for the 95. But, whatever. You need to go up here, right? Yeah. Hagen, you gotta attack him. That's unfortunate. You are going to continue taking the headshots on the guy with the head. You could rotate here, but if we rotate... Turn done, turn done, turn done, Turn done. Technically, all their turns are done. If we rotate, he's still on the battle line, and I don't have anybody who can rotate him out. So we're just going to continue going for the headshots on this guy and not accomplishing anything. You, sir, Thorben, should probably shield wall at this point, and with your second action... You got a 27. It's not nothing, so that's something. This shield is now broken, so Torleaf, your job is to 61% him and not get riposted. Very good. Ulfert, you have your shield wall up. Do we take your second action here, Ulfert? It's 28%, or do we just save your fatigue? Let's save your fatigue for the time being. We might have to use rally on the next turn here, I'm not sure. Billman at 32. Alternatively, we could shoot 54s up here into this footman who is wounded, or 16 into him. We could miss and hit the footman. No such luck. So 41, 35, 65. That's really good. Deep chest cut, deep face cut. A kill would have been good because we definitely have Berserk on auto now, and Berserk makes things all the better. Can we kill this guy? Excuse me, apparently no, we can't. We did put the hurt on him. 31. Okay, that kills him by accident. 31. No. They have struck down Thorben. Thorben is not dead, but he has been struck down. That sucks on the eve of battle, but we do have a Wolfgang to sub back in. So it's not the end of the world. What can I do with you, Havard, now that this guy is dead? Not a whole lot, and you don't have a crossbow, otherwise I could take a nice shot on this Billman. So you're gonna hold your turn, sir. Try and fuck him up. Good. Yeah, he has reach advantage, so he's got extra defense going for him, but he is bruised. We didn't actually injure him there. You are going to continue to shield wall while you've got the fatigue for it, sir. Okay. Fair enough. Ulf, this is a critical turn. Do we do our morale? We are breaking a little up here. We're otherwise okay. We've got a couple confident people, a few confident people. The alternative is a 55 or a 78 on a guy who's about to die. Yeah, we're going to do that because then we're going to get a follow-up. A nice follow-up. Hagen, Mr. Unclean. This is all on you. Is he riposting? No, he's not. We should check that. He has fast adaptation, though. He's eventually going to hit. He also spends a turn recovering, which is fantastic. Let's... I guess we don't have to hit him in the head. Actually, his chest armor is falling apart. Where do you need to be, then? Do you need to be up here, or do you need to be down here? Well, you can reach around these guys' shields. He doesn't have a shield. You're probably better off down here, and we can move Torleaf in up here to help out. So let's do this. And you are going to go for the head. And you hit him, but, you know, you didn't make him dead. Continue to work on this Billman. He is a serious threat still, and we can't discount him. Now you can creep up. You are going to be vulnerable to the pike, but you can creep up and take a swing at 56. He's in full retreat. Oh, good job making him dead, sir. Also, you have Berserk, but you moved to get here, so you're not going to be able to use it right now. Oh, I guess I could have moved you down here. Yeah, shit, I should have moved you. My bad. You will continue to... No, you cannot shield wall again. You're already shield walled, that's why. So you're just going to hold your turn. Okay, that was a footman who tried to move, and we killed him. I was like, did they just kill my guy with 2 fucking hits from full health? No, no, no. That was somebody who tried to move. Torleaf has rotation. Move here. Assist Jest if need be. What do we got? 75 and 37. Yeah, we'll take a 75, and he's in full retreat now. Which means shots on this footman are the way to go. You don't have a... Oh, you do have a reach weapon, but it wouldn't have worked from there. So let's move and shoot. That's a good... You can get in to assist over here. You can move in and not act. If I had moved you in with your extra action last turn, you would have been able to act there. You'll start rotating down. If they start running and they get away from us, you can at least get a shot on them, right? You move in to get extra surround. He actually does not start fleeing. Let's kill! Murder, death, kill, Hagen. Excellent. Now he's fleeing as well. Ulfert, you've been shield walling this whole time. Now is your time to miss your 60%. Ulf, let's just move into the middle of everybody and jest. I was going to say, Jest could say your work here is done, Hagen, but no, Jest is going to walk around and rotate in. But he's going to walk around instead. We'll see what we can do. The enemy is in retreat. I intend to run them down. Okay. He's out of retreat. That's cool. He tried to run, and he got hit, and he broke his retreat. Run them down, sir. Very good. 72, that's a good hit. Deep abdominal cut. I like to see that. You don't have a shot from here. You can move here and take a shot, though, at 50. And that's the kill. So, Thorben, what's your permanent wound? You have a maimed foot, so 1 action point per tile and 20% initiative lost. Always content with being in reserve. Well, that's probably okay, because we're going to sub you out for Wolfgang, and Thorben, I'm probably going to be releasing you very soon, because minus 20% initiative and 1 additional action point per tile moved are pretty bad. I'll keep you around for a little bit. I mean, you had a lot of promise, but I mean, you had this armor. I could have given you Wolfgang's armor, I suppose, but whatever. That's a little painful. Jest and Ulf both level up. Very nice. We got 93 cash bucks. Some parts. We got a crossbow, some military picks, a falchion, some good shields, a few heaters, and a kite shield. And, ooh, some mail coifs. Those are nice. They're not the closed mail coifs, but I don't need another closed mail coif. But that means we can get rid of these rusty mail ones. So that's good. Also, a nasal helmet with mail. That's 200 armor. That, I think, might be barely adequate to do what we want. Let's take it and find out. Yeah, okay, we got all the loot. They had death on all sides of them. They merely chose us as the executioner. This is true. That means that, Wolfgang, you can sub into here. And what can we do for our promotions? Jest. Oh, +1 melee skill. Lame sauce. You can get HP, you can get fatigue. You can get melee defense or range defense. I think melee defense. Also, resolve. You could use like 10 more resolve. I think we're going to take HP, fatigue, and melee defense because they were relatively good rolls. And they're relatively useful perks. Alright, so you got yourself Battleforge, so you want some heavy-ass armor is what you want. You have the ability to take some heavy-ass armor too. You're brawny. So we should probably give you some heavy-ass armor when we can afford it. We can give you Underdog to increase your defenses even further. We could give you... Oh, you know what you should get? You should get Headhunter, right? 15% chance to hit the head for critical damage each time you hit the body. Because you got a flail. Although this is better for axes. Because the axe attack gives you bonus damage to head. Flail does not give you bonus damage to head. Well... Using a flail gives you plus 10% to hit the head, and Lash has a 100% chance of hitting the head, so you don't even need extra percent because you can always hit it using Lash, but it costs you 19 fatigue, but it costs you less because you're a Flail Master. Maybe we don't go for Headhunter on you. Indomitable is really useful later on. Killing Frenzy. Yeah, Killing Frenzy could be good if you get a kill. I mean, we could go Duelist, and you can... Yeah, instead of giving you a two-hander, we could sort of pseudo-two-hand the flail, and you could go in with a shit ton of damage. With your offhand free, an additional 25% of any damage ignores armor. Yeah? We could make you a flail duelist. That could be really powerful, potentially. Just go right over the plus 25% damage of being a... Where does it show it? Here, a double grip, plus 25% damage, plus the plus 25% goes through armor. Yeah, that could be really powerful potentially with you. You've got 100 effective, 30% ignores. That's mighty good. We could get you Berserk. Berserk is good on everybody. Or we can make you more defensive, and defensive for you would mean steel brow. Defensive for you could mean dodge, but your initiative isn't fantastic. Defensive for you could be shield expert if we want to keep you in a shield, or anticipation. Yeah, you've got a little bit of range defense as it is. I think shield expert would be better though if you keep your shield. Underdog is really good. Prevent ourselves from being flanky flanked. Backstabber really increases our chance to hit people. Oh, there's so many good options here. What is the correct one? What is, we could go 9 lives so we don't get crossbowed to death on turn 1 against arbalists. Watch us get crossbowed to death on turn 1 against arbalists in the battle that's coming up. You know what? Go with shield expert. Okay, no. If we commit to shield expert, we are absolutely locking ourselves out of this two-handed flail build, like this flail duelist build. Do we want to commit to that on Jest? Yeah, you know what? We sort of fucked Jest up from the beginning. Let's just make him a tank. Let's do it. Shield expert. Congratulations, Jest. You're freaking invincible with your shield now. If they hit you with arrows, good on them. I mean, why are they shooting you instead of somebody else? Shoot somebody in the back row over you. Ulf, what are you going to get? +4 resolve, that's what you're going to get. +3 melee skill, and probably +3 range defense, because you're going to need range defense. And your perky perk, you already have yourself Berserk. We can get you Fearsome, we can get you not Duelist. Killing Frenzy would be pretty good for you, especially combined with Berserk. Indomitable, well, you're going to be in the back row, hopefully. I think we want you to be more defensive. You don't need Brawny. We can get you Steel Brow, we can get you Dodge. You don't have bad initiative. Anticipation, it's not going to get us a shit ton there if we get you Anticipation, is it? Reach advantage isn't really meant for reach weapons, it's meant for two-handed weapons that don't have reach. You know, like your two-handed swords getting right up in the front row. We get you, no, Underdog won't help. Footwork to get out of like orc warriors if they break through the lines and get on top of you, that would be good. Or we could get you quick hands and give you a bow with your 41 range skill. I don't think so. Gifted and just get you more stats. Like, what are you going to be good at is the question. I don't know what you're going to be good at. Overwhelm isn't going to do much for you because you don't really have the initiative to make it work. You're never going to be a lone wolf. If you're being a lone wolf, you're definitely not doing the sergeant thing right. Indomitable is okay, Fearsome is okay. We can go Steel Brow to make you more tanky, or 9 lives so you don't just fucking get killed immediately. That could be the play. Or rotation. Damn. So what I'm thinking of here is Steel Brow and Footwork and 9 lives, I'm thinking. I'm not really leaning on Dodge very much on this, or Anticipation. Anticipation really gets hurt at night, because your base range defense gets penalized at night. Not only do you lose ranged attack, you also lose range defense at night. And it's only against ranged attacks. Dodge works against both, but it's based off of your initiative. Ulf's initiative should usually be pretty good. Dodge might be better overall. I feel like we might need Footwork when we fight orc warriors. But I feel if we're fighting the Noble War right now, 9 lives means that our Sergeant is not going to get sniped by an Arbalist on turn 1. Because Arbalists with heavy crossbows just fucking kill your dudes. They just destroy them. It's absolutely terrible. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, it is decided. It is done. You both have closed mail coifs. You don't need better. This armor is 105. These are 80, so we don't want those. This nasal helmet with mail, though, is a 200 armor helmet. That's probably just barely adequate for my likings to get started over here. So if we do this, where does this go? This goes to Ulfert. No. Torleaf. No. Probably Edmund, right? I think this goes to Edmund. 130 gets 140, slight upgrade there. What's this is 115, and this guy is 130, so you can go here at the same fatigue value. The kettle helm can go to the back row then, I suppose. 105. This is 105 as well. Yeah, so the kettle can go on you at 115. We actually have these 110 helmets, too. If we have the fatigue for these 110s, why are we wearing 105s? So let's put on the 110 here, and the 110 here. We're going to lose a little bit of fatigue there. You're going to wear the kettle at 115, yes. And then you guys are going to keep your no vision malice stuff. Am I going to want kite or heater shields, rather? I want to keep heater shields. I want to have like a squad of heater shields for fighting orcs. But I want kite shields for fighting the nobles. What I'm really afraid of is their arbalisters on like turn 1. Okay, so you are still injured 1 to 3 days. You are wounded a little bit, but you should be fine. Do we have the tools that we need to recover? I hope we have the tools we need to recover. Yeah, we got 33. We only need 21, so we're going to be fine. We do have to wait till tomorrow before we get the next quest from these guys anyway. So we might even have time to go back to camp. But we have 74 food. I don't think we want to go back to base. I think we're just going to camp up in the mountains again. He welcomes you to his tent, but seemingly ignores your reports. Instead, he is focused on his maps and continuing debates with his lieutenants on tomorrow's battle plans. You decide to turn in and get a good night's rest. He doesn't really care about the deserters we had to kill. It would have been better for us to bring them back, I'm assuming. I'm assuming the next thing is going to be a big decisive battle where hopefully we'll get some good loot, and hopefully we'll get paid afterwards. The good loot is the big thing, because we're spending a ton of time for 2820 credits. But if we get really good loot from the battle, that's where it really works out. That's going to be it, though, for this video, guys. I hope to see you guys next time, where we will hopefully finish off the battle. I'll see you then.